Good morning, friends. Happy Saturday morning, and welcome to the Mason Jar Love Affair YouTube Hop. We're so glad you're joining us today. Um, our friend Tina at Tellhimthanku is our hostess. Hi, Tina. And I am hopping along with all of these wonderful people. Isn't this fun? Amador, Christina, Marilyn G, Veronica, and Ginger Pana. And we are all so glad that you are with us today, sharing in our love of mason jars. So let's get started. I have some lovely projects to share with you today. And I first want to talk a little bit about this mason jar. And these sweet images are from Iralamija shop on Etsy. And I have been using her printables for about 10 years now. And I contacted Bety. Beatriz Jennings is the owner, and she goes by Bety. And I asked Bety if she would sponsor a prize for today's YouTube Hop. And she is going to give the winner from my channel this beautiful set of Halloween mason jars just in time for creating Halloween gifts. Won't that be fun, you guys? It's so adorable. Look at how cute the images are. They're just so sweet. So one of you will win this printable. So I hope you guys will remember to subscribe and leave a comment, okay? And I made, just to kind of show you, you can do them in different sizes. I printed them out in a reduced size to show you that you can create different size tags. So here's a smaller size tag, okay? And what's neat about her, all of her jar printables usually have one or two jars that have a plain back side so that you can make a double-sided jar tag, okay? So on this tag, I use this for the back and this for the front. And on this one here, I use these two. Okay, so I love that about her printables because it allows you to make a very sweet finished product. And this little die right here that I used on this tag is from a set of charm dies from MFT stamps from years and years ago. So I don't know if they still have these available or not, but I used this little pumpkin one. And I created this little pumpkin, so sweet. And then I just hand wrote a little tag that says Happy Halloween. And then a little glitter glue finishes it off. So that just turned out so cute, and I love this printable. So that is going to be the prize, so don't forget to leave a comment. And I am going to move on to my next makes, okay? So the next thing that I created were some jars. Again, using a printable. This is the printable I used. It's called Fancy Vintage Collage. And I just love this jar with the two girls on it. And it says vintage, and it has pretty roses and this cute blue gingham top. And I just wanted to show you how you can print them off in different sizes and create all different projects. So here's a large card, and I use the front and back of the die, and I just made a card here. I haven't put a sentiment on the inside yet because I'm not sure how I'm going to use these, if they'll be for birthdays or what. But some of them have this stamp here, thankful for sweet friends like you. And I will link that stamp set below so you'll know where I got that sentiment from. But anyway, I just made a few of these just to have on hand. So these are always nice to send as thank you notes or to send a little gift to a crafty friend, and just in different sizes. So you can even make them really tiny like I did with the Halloween jar. So those were my next set of projects. And then I have some off-the-page projects to share with you. Next, this is a die by Eileen Hull. Hi, Eileen. I love Eileen's dies. I don't have a lot of them, but I do have this one. And let me show you the die first. This is what the die looks like, if you can see it. So there's a little jar, a spoon, and then this is the piece that makes the sides of the jar. And let me show you the number too. So this is what it is. It's Sizzix number 658981, and it's called Food Jar 3D and Spoon. Okay, and this is what I created with it. I made both a Halloween and a Christmas type project, okay? And this Halloween paper I got from my friend Tona. Hi, Tona. And I just had to use this toner because I just think this paper is adorable. And I used this Happy Halloween sentiment from Paper Jar Inc.'s Friendship Jar series. And inside you can fit a stamp. I just wanted to show you what you can fit in here. Here's a stamp that says Home Sweet Home. But you could also put candy in here, you know, whatever you wanted to. I tied a little string on to make a holder. And I'm probably going to give this to my son for Halloween with some candy on Halloween Day. So that's what I made it for. And tone of this paper is just so adorable. I combined it with some gingham paper too. So such a cute little jar. I just think this is adorable. One of my favorite dies, definitely. And then I also made a Christmas one. And inside the Christmas one, I just put a piece of paper so you can see you could do lots of cute things in here. And in this one, I just put some little gingers. And you guys have seen these gingers before from my tags earlier during Christmas in July. But you can just color the gingers however you want. And this is a Cottage Cuts die. I think it's called Gingerbread Dolls. And again, I can show you the dies a little bit in a few minutes. I think I get to another project that has these in them too. So hold on. Anyway, so those turned out really cute. And then on this one, I added a little spoon from Frantic Stampers to the front of the homemade gingerbread. This is from Paper Tray Inc.'s Friendship Jar series. So Eileen Hull's die, again, is just so cute. And I just decorated it with some vintage fabric trim and a little bit of glitter glue and just some little strips of bauble trim. So really cute. So those are my two projects and for the jars. And let's move on. I'm sorry, you guys, I'm getting a little spacey here. All right, let's go on to the next one. It's hard because I have so many things on my desk. All right, this next one is a project from using a die from Impression Obsession, and it says, From My Heart to Your Home, which is a stamp set from Paper Tray Inc. called Love Lives Here, and you've seen me use that before on my heart tags. And this is just a little heart cookie cutter that I had in my stash of embellishments. And then it says Homemade Gingerbread again, and this jar is absolutely adorable. Let me show you the die. It's a die that Anna White designed, and it's from Impression Obsession. It's called Jam Jar, and it's die 827YY. Here's the pieces, okay? Those are all the pieces. And I chose to make a jar of gingerbread. And to create the gingerbreads inside the jar, I used these little dies from Quick Cuts. And these are called cookie cutter dies, and they're just little tiny dies. And I posted a picture, did I? I think I posted a picture on Instagram of me cutting these dies out. But anyway, these I've had in my stash for a long time. And they're just fun for making cookies in jars during the Christmas season for Christmas tags. So, or Christmas cards. And then I also used this little charm on a few projects today, and I posted a picture of this little charm on Instagram too. This is a Karen Berniston die called 1018 Winter Charms. And I had made another jar that has this on it, but the project didn't turn out perfectly. I'll give you a quick glimpse at it. This is what it looks like, and here's this little guy. So I just added a little button to it. So anyway, this one needs to be fixed a little bit, but these jars are absolutely adorable, you guys. They're so cute. And then I use these tag dies from Paper Tray Inc. And these are some that from Tailored Expressions too. So that is this project. I absolutely adore this die. I just think it's so much fun, and I love the round shape to the jar. All right, next one. Next, I used products from Pink Fresh Studio, and I created some beautiful cards. There's this one here, and let me show you the die really quick and the stamp set. It's using this stamp set and this die, and if you go to the Pink Fresh Studios website, you should be able to find them. Okay, they're fairly new products, and to make the cards, I also used this Frantic Stamper Arches Frames die. I use this MFT cross stitch rectangles. I love these dies. And then these eCraft Design rectangles also. And I'm not sure. I don't know what the name of these ones are. I'm sorry, but that's what they look like. Okay, so those are all the dies that I used on that, on these cards. And I love this little mason jar die. This one's a shaker, and the shaker bits go all the way up into the flowers. So a lot of fun. This, I just hand cut the little tag there, and I used a heart stamp and a flower stamp from the Love Lives Here stamp set from Paper Tray Inc. And these little yellow sequins that blend with this flower so perfectly are from Paper Sweeties. Hi, Debbie. So those turned out really cute. And then the inside just has it. It's just blank right now because I could use this card for anything. And then this next one, again, it uses the same die. This one doesn't include the insert part. This one is just the shadow, or what's left over after you die cut. This one I reinserted the die back into the shadow piece, and I left these so that they can have movement. Okay, and I just think this one turned out really cute too. I used that same little heart stamp from Love Lives Here, and I just wrote the word thank you. So I'll get close so you can see that. And I just think these turn out so cute. I love this little jar. I think it's very versatile. You can do it in a lot of different ways. Here's a more rustic scene. And this one says, "That was so nice of you." That's a stamp from the stamp set. You can see I used the stamp in the background. And then I paper pieced the little heart flowers. And on this one, I put acetate into the jar. So this one just turned out really cute. And I love gingham, so I just thought this one was really nice. And then I did another one in the same color tones and the same papers. This is a Jen Hedfield paper pad that I got, I think, at Tuesday morning. I don't know if it was gifted to me or if I bought it. But anyway, really cute papers. I love the rustic feel to this card. And I used the stamp again, but this time on the left side. And this one says, "You are so thoughtful." And the card itself is made out of that corrugated paper. So all four of these cards turned out so sweet. I just love this jar from Pink Fresh Studio. So thank you, Pink Fresh Studio, for making such fun products. So let's move on to the next thing, because I still have more to show you. I'm trying to go as fast as I can. Next, I have from Honeybee Studios this die set. This die is made to cut on 12 by 12 paper. It is a big die. To kind of give you an idea, okay, it is definitely 11, let's see, it's about 11 and almost 11 inches long, so it is a big die, and it makes a mason jar card, and I just think it's so fun. So using that die and a few other products, here's the Cottage Cuts ginger die. Okay, this is what it looks like. And this is the little 2x2s from Quick Cuts that are retired that I used. There's the little stamps that this comes with. Those are the face stamps that you see me put on the gingers. So I use those products. I also use these face stamps from Peachy Keen, which I have shown before, the Wide-Eyed Kid Face assortment, as well as the Princess face assortment, PK 640. And these are available at the Peachy Keen stamp shop. So I use that. I use this adorable die from Lawn Fawn. Lawn Fawn, I love this die. I love dies that cut out pieces from your paper. And so I used this on both of the cards I'm going to show you. And I also used this round window to cut out a window. So here's the mason jar that I created. It's a little card. And it says Gingerbread Kisses. And that Gingerbread Kisses sentiment is from this Iralamija shop digital printout. And this is something that I asked Bety if she would make for me. I wanted some gingerbread sentiments that I could very easily cut apart and stack and just be able to manipulate sizes and stuff. And like I said, with these, you can very easily manipulate the size. If you need it to be really tiny, you can shrink it down. So that's what I like about digital sentiments too. So that's what I used on here. And then, of course, my 3 little gingers have to be in there. It's a little ginger family. And then here's the 2 little star cutouts that I did on the jar. And then I just added some bobble trim and a little piece of fabric for the bow. And I just think this turned out so sweet. Oh my gosh. And then inside, I just put a little cutout that says Merry Christmas. So these are just a lot of fun to make. Here's my first attempt. This is my prototype, if you will. And I didn't do it exactly the way I should have. I kind of folded over the lid. I was kind of playing around with the sizing of different things. But anyway, this one says, thankful for sweet friends like you. And I will link this stamp set down below because I forgot to bring it downstairs with me. But I just love this sentiment. I bought this set for the cute images and the sentiment. And I can't even think of the company name right now. But anyway, I love how these little shooting star cutouts look on the jar. I think it adds so much to these projects. And I wish we had more tiny dies that just cut out little things like that to add to your project, because I think it's a lot of fun to have those types of dies just to add interest. So again, the main product here is from Honeybee Stamps, and it's called Mason Jar Card. Okay, all right, I'm going to move on to the next thing. I just have a couple more things to share. Okay, so next I have this sweet box and card, okay, and inside I have some chocolate, and I made it so that the card can sit down inside and it looks like the gingers are coming out of the jar. So, but then when you pull on it, it comes out and it's an actual little card, and it says, spices handmade just for you. When you open it, it says, thankful for sweet friends like you, and their little feet are sticking down. And I just think that's cute. And then on the back, I made it look like she has an apron tied on. And this is the back, and it says homemade gingerbread on the back. So, and I think I should put like a little flower there or something. But anyway, I think this turned out so cute. And it's just a little box set. And I used that little charm die that I showed you from Karen Berniston. I think I showed it to you guys, from Karen Berniston to make the little ginger on here. And again, this is just a little 3D die using the sides of that die from Eileen Hall that I showed you earlier. So I just used the same pieces to make the sides of this, and then I made the handle with a piece of watercolor cardstock. Okay, and then inside there's just some chocolate, so you could give this as a gift with the card in the little box with the chocolate, and it looks like that when it's all put together. And it stands up really cute. I can't really show you right now while I'm filming, but anyway, this turned out really cute. And then from that same printable, I just wanted to show you the printable. This is what the printable looks like, and this is called Mini Jars and Tags. And so it has spices, coffee, herbs, some little cards that you can use, and then 3 little jar sets. So there's the front of the jar, the back of the jar, front, and back. And you could mix and match them too if you wanted. But anyway, I thought I'd show you, you can just do all different sizes, you know, and create little cards, or this one's a tag that, and the sentiments on the back. You know, and then this one is a card again. So a card, a tag, and a card in different sizes. And I did the same thing with the chocolate one. I made a tag, a baby card, like this, and then a little bigger card like this. And I just added a lot of glitter onto the little dots. It's always fun to just add interest to the card with some glitter. So that is those, and the little box that I showed you with the gingers. And my very last product is this sweet card using the Friendship Jar fillers from Paper Tray Ink. And I think I might put a little glue dot just to have that be stuck on here. But the reason why this is loose is because I actually Velcroed this onto the card with just a Velcro dot. And that allows the recipient of this, when I send it out, to use this on their Christmas tree or to use it as a gift tag on a package. They can just take the Velcro dot off, or they can transfer the Velcro dot to the front of a gift bag, and they can use this as a gift tag. So it's kind of like a gift with, you know, a card that turns into a gift. So I just thought that was really cute. But I wanted to say that this Friendship Jar, the Friendship Jar stamp set and dies at Paper Tray Inc. was one of the first big investment sets that I ever purchased. You know, you're looking at a $24 stamp set plus dies, and that to me is an investment. I want to get my money's worth. I have used this set so many times to make cards, to make Christmas tags, to make hot cocoa tags. So I have the entire series now. I've collected it over the last, let's see, I've been stamping now for 9 years, like seriously doing it for 9 years now. I've been doing scrapbooking for way longer than that, but I've been doing cards. I started making cards again after my husband got sick because we needed to thank so many people. And so I started making cards with my scrapbooking supplies, and that was how I got introduced to stamping. And Paper Tray Inc. was the very first company's stamps that I ever purchased. So I just love the Friendship Jar series. This sweet image is from Polka Doodles. They're a UK company, and I just love their little images. And this is also a digital image that I just printed out, and I inserted that into the jar. And this is, of course, a shaker. You can see the little sequins inside of there. This button is from Jillian Vance Designs from a die set I'll show you in just a second here. This is an Iralamija shop printable, and it is called Sweet Backgrounds Collage. And it's just a sweet, several people have asked where I got the calico paper from for my last projects, and this calico paper is an Iralamija shop printable. So again, it's called Sweet Backgrounds Collage if you're interested in that one. Okay, so that's the paper that I used on that, on this sweet card. And I just love, every time I make a card with this jar, it always just makes people go nuts. There's just such a sweet set. Michelle Wooderson concepted that. If you don't follow her blog, she's an incredible artist, and she's now started doing a lot of painting. And if you type in Michelle Wooderson, you'll find her blog. And I'm not sure if she still runs a store too, but she used to also sell vintage items and different crafty things. But she concepted it with Nicole Hetty for Paper Tray Inc. back in the day. This is the stamp set, or the die set that has the little button, and this is from Jillian Vance Design. I think I got this at 75% off on the clearance rack. This is the Friendship Jar Holiday Series. You guys have seen me share all of these. These are all 4 of them. I collected, or actually 5, because there's also the main set. This is the set that has the jars in it, and it's just called Friendship Jar. Okay? So, and then here's the dies that I've collected over time. This is the die to that Pink Fresh Studio stamp set. Okay, so that is everything, you guys. Those are all of my projects. I want to thank you for bearing with me as I tried to show them all to you. I had to film the video a couple times because I made too much stuff, I think. I just got going, and then I couldn't stop because I just love making mason jar projects. I just find it very fun, and I just think it's one of the most I guess homespun type things you could use to craft with are mason jars. They're just something that warm your heart, and it reminds you of growing up and maybe your grandmother canning peaches, or you know, or maybe it was your mom. Maybe you canned with your mother or with your grandmother, who knows. But I have so many memories of different things that we canned growing up. Even just making jelly. Jelly probably is my favorite thing. But anyway, I just really enjoyed sharing all my projects today. I hope you all enjoy going on this lovely hop and seeing what everybody has created. I know there's going to be a lot of beauty out there. I'm always inspired by every channel I go to, and I'm just so grateful for Tina for inviting me to share in this special day and our love affair with mason jars. Don't forget to leave a comment because you might be the winner of a digital printable from Iralamija shop on Etsy. Bye now. Blessings and hugs to everybody.